suck. Please don't suck. I'm talking about myself. Oh, yeah! Oh, what,
the only one that I didn't like was
Doom. I didn't like Doom. Is this being recorded?
Keep it real.
Yeah. And I was what? I was all different creatures in that, so I kind of came out like, ah! Like, yeah.
You could say I was all the creatures in this.
Well, no. I was a couple, but I was, yeah.
It's a blessing, brother.
Oh, when you're in costume, or as you are right now in each movie, both of you, do you seem to have to present yourself differently or act harder as one or the other? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like if you're in costume, do you seem that you have to work even harder to fulfill that character, or does it matter? You're just being, yourself in both.
Even if we're not playing, say, high-end reality characters opposed to.
No, like yourselves right now. You're in a regular movie versus a comic book or genre movie that you're in actual full costume. Do you have to present yourselves differently? Do you work harder at it?
Right. Like what's the difference between prosthetic makeups and that kind of thing?
Yeah, and how you're
Like
acting.
looking like this.
Right.
Because if we're stuck with this, we're in trouble. No, I'm just saying. I'm sitting next to Goss for crying out loud. If you want to feel ugly, sit
No.
next to No. That's true. I am fishing for compliments. Thank you.
That's right.
So my answer to that, now Luke will have his own answer, I'm sure, but is that for me, acting is acting no matter what, and whether you have 15 minutes of a light dusting or 5 hours of heavy glue and rubber. And
talking about film?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Wrong question. They all have their difficulties. I would think, for me, having done so much under prosthetic makeups, coming out in a movie like My Name is Jerry, or a lot of the work I've done the last year even. I have something that just came out called Angel of Death, where I play a mafia hired doctor. I'm on DVD right now. And so forth. That's terrifying for me, so it brings a whole new kind of difficulty with it. That I do love being able to go to the snack table on set with my own hands, my own mouth, like, look, I can play and talk to people, yay! I like the freedom that no makeup brings with it, but then I also like the safety that like a mask can bring with it, where it's not just me. And the difference being like walking out of your house wearing a sweater and jeans, or walking out of your house in a Speedo.
Right.
Right? And the Speedo feels a tad more vulnerable for some reason, even though they're both street legal. But one's just a little bit
I don't
more.
know about that. If it's not, I'm going to lobby for the Speedo, anti-Speedo.
Exactly. So, but with that comes some comfort. I mean, eventually you get to the pool and you forgot you look okay in the Speedo. But acting harder or
Well, you actually just said it. It's the point you're feeling more comfortable one a little bit more than the other one, because you're so used to being in character, you're like yourself in prosthetics, and then you're coming out.
And depending on what the prosthetic is, every
Right.
character's different. And sometimes you do have to express a tad more to get something seen or to move even. Sometimes like with finger extensions, sometimes a flip of a finger is so much bigger.
Right.
So you have to maybe tone things down a little bit even. So you adjust everything depending on what you have on.
Well, then, in a way, to me, then it is. To me, it would seem that way then. Okay, because you're acting it, but from what we see, it looks like you are. It's a little bit more work for you, it seems, with when you guys are in costumes.
Physical work when you have
Yeah.
prosthetic makeup on. But some roles without any makeup at all are so emotionally intense.
Right.
That brings a whole new difficult with it. That maybe the monster that growls doesn't have. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah.
Thank you.
Luke Goss, please.
L-U-K-E.
Look at me bouncing to it, making me laugh.
I have to be honest with you, I hate makeup. I've done it 3 times. In Frankenstein, which was actually the worst experience. It was, this was silicone. Silicone's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember once I was on a glacier being pulled by some huskies, as you do. And I opened the chest, which was not mine. It was a scar. And it holds the cold. It was like an ice pack on me all day. And process, and it kind of weighs on your face all day long. It's quite heavy. Remember the suit itself, the body that they put on me was slightly on the chest was too small, so they had to kind of clamp the thing shut, so I couldn't really inhale. So there's all those kind of problems. I think there's a great escape with those characters, and there's a great thing. There's kind of a weird anonymity that you get. You have to introduce yourself twice to everybody. If people see you on set, you're like, you're kind of more than a character that's trouble or something going on. You meet them again in the evening, you're like, hey, who are you? I'm like, well, I'm that guy you met earlier. But to be truthful with you, I much prefer playing characters without prosthetics, because it's a discipline, and this man is probably the best in the world at it, I think. Without that, it's great to I personally, over the moon, is coming out of those things, not because for any other reason, he's just such a great actor. And he should be getting some of the, it sounds maybe narcissistic on your behalf, but he should give him credit for that. He should recognize that.
Right.
But personally, for me, I think the truth of your own skin is it's important, because when you're feeling love or pain, torture or emotions, it's like switch to the face that happens spontaneously, that it's not contrived, can only be seen in that way.
Okay.
And makeup is such a discipline. You've got to get through those first 5 or 6 hours of the day gracefully and peacefully before you can then attack or attempt to bring that character to life. So I think without makeup for me, 100%.
Thank you.
So Doug, then the whole thing, quarantine?
Quarantine.
I mean, seriously, nothing.
Oh, you want me to comment on quarantine?
Well, it's just because the way you're talking about, the spandex or the jeans, quarantine.
I was wearing briefs and nothing else. Yeah, that's true. But what's that? Yes, it's out on DVD now. Yes. Yeah, it's hot. I played an older fellow with sagging pectorals and a pot belly that he glued onto me. Clearly, because this is too hot. And I had rabies also, so there was that. And as you do,